I used to think I was a nice person. I replied to messages as soon as I saw them. I rarely said no. And whenever someone needed something from me, I tried my best to be available. I thought that was what being a good friend, a good partner, or just a good person meant. But recently, I started wondering, was I actually being nice? Or was I just afraid? I used to think I had to respond to people immediately, even when I was busy. Even when I was doing something I actually wanted to do. Because if I saw a message and didn't reply, I would start thinking, what if they think I'm ignoring them? What if they think I don't care? What if I reply too late and they get upset? So I would just reply immediately. And sometimes I didn't even think about what I wanted to say. The problem was that sometimes people asked me about things that weren't even urgent. And I would say yes before I even thought about it. Sure, no problem. I can do that. And then, a few minutes later, I would realize, wait, I actually don't want to do this. Or worse, I actually have to change my own plans because of this. But by then, I already said yes. So I felt like I had no choice. I had to keep my word. And instead of being angry at the other person, I became angry at myself. For a long time, I thought this was just part of my personality. I thought I was considerate. I thought I was easygoing. I thought I was someone who cared about other people's feelings. And maybe I was. But there was something I didn't realize. Sometimes, kindness and fear can look exactly the same from the outside. When I helped someone because I genuinely wanted to, I didn't feel resentful. But when I helped someone because I was afraid of disappointing them, I often did. I think a lot of it came from being afraid of losing people. Not just romantic relationships, friendships, family, almost every kind of relationship. I used to believe if I was nice enough, understanding enough, available enough, people would stay. So whenever there was a conflict, I wanted to fix it. Whenever someone was unhappy, I wanted to make it better. Whenever someone needed something, I wanted to be there. Because somewhere in the back of my mind, there was always this fear. What if they leave? And then I became healed. I don't think I've completely changed. I still sometimes see a message and feel like I need to reply immediately. I still feel uncomfortable saying no. And sometimes when I make plans with someone, I still get pretty anxious waiting for their reply. I used to think that anxiety meant I cared about the relationship. But now I'm starting to see it differently. Sometimes it's just anxiety. I think healthy relationships need space. You can love someone without being available all the time. You can care about someone without immediately fixing everything for them. You can say no without becoming a bad friend. And you can have your own plans, your own interest. And your own life. Without that meaning you care about someone any less. I thought being close meant being constantly connected. But now I think real closeness is actually having enough trust to let each other breathe. Maybe being a good person doesn't mean always saying yes. Maybe sometimes it's knowing that you can say no and still be loved.